back to more Satisfactory. Look at this thing of questionable beauty. Yes, and then by that I did not mean the thing in the lower right hand corner, I meant the thing at the center of the screen. Thank you very much. Alright, let's do a supply run and start building the stuff we need. Oh, this is so much nicer to run up here with Blade Runners. Oh, maybe also get the UI involved here. We don't need as much concrete right now as we did already, so it's mainly about more... Oh! Oops. Not done. And the other one side is done. Right. Let's see. Oh yeah, we also have way too many... There? I think I do need 50, right? Yes, because I have this one. And it would be nice if this was always the ones furthest to the somewhere. And we need a Xenobasher, just because. Well, this is actually excellent, since we have Xenobasher and we have Xenobasher and we have Blade Runners. Then we can do my favorite activity, and that is Xenobashing and Blade Running. So I need one Xenozapper. Alright, how do we make the Xenozapper? And also one of those. So I guess the whole thing comes down to more cables, as usual. And some frames. 5 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can make it. I love the movement speed. Somehow that was not enough. $500 wires. I don't exactly know where those 500 wires are going. You only get to see this once, so enjoy it. That little wrench is crazy. I would not put it there. Let's see. Maybe some paint? No, we don't need paint, do we? Not really. I have 200 paint. Right, let's gear up for stuff. Yeah. This one. And this one. I kind of feel we might need 200 because we need them on a belt. Probably, maybe ish. No, everything is low tier. So this one seems okay. 300. That's gonna be enough. Plates. Need a lot of that. And wires don't really need a lot. Screws. Nope. And the rest concrete. Boop. This is where it comes down to our... There we go. Look at us, remembering things. I probably shouldn't have these 3 equipped. Well, there's not an option. I need one of them equipped. Right, so let's start with the first thing that we did not complete before, and that is this one. Because we did not have it all. So... And now it's time for us to build. We are going to go start at the 2nd floor because reasons. Just to figure out what we actually have. Ooh, now I'm thinking there's probably an advanced recipe that I don't have that I would like to have. Yeah. And now we switch to that one. I kind of have the hotkeys 1 to 4 are the ones I switch. And the 5 to 7 or 5 to 10 I keep. They can either be logistics, or it can be walls, or it can be walkways. And I think that actually makes somewhat sense. And then, just as I said, I realized that I actually need these two more. So, damn, I need modular frames. This modular frame is... I need modular frames in order to build modular frames. Let's remember to get that one in. Then I guess we build a box of shame before we do anything else. We put a few things in so we can actually build the reinforced. 1, 2, was it 2 or was it 3? 3. I'm not too keen on the whole idea of, in order to make modular frames, you have to use modular frames. Like, yeah, how am I... I guess the perspective could be, well, you have to handcraft them, and then you realize the joy of not having to handcraft them. Problem is, you're teaching people to handcraft and showing how extremely easy it is to handcraft in this game. And then you are just kind of getting stuck with it, right? You can find them. Yes, you can find them. But no one does. Ooh, look at this. That's actually crazy interesting. Right, because... Ooh, wow. Yeah. Oh. Now we have an issue. Because I'm not allowed to do reinforced iron plates here. Remember? I have to build reinforced iron plates and only do that one place. And that is in the reinforced iron plate location. So I actually have to get stuff in from the reinforced iron plate. That means the only thing I need to build is the modular frame and the iron rods. The iron rods is actually a lot. If you rebalance in the game, would you just increase the time on handcrafting? I don't know. I like the fact that the small one, like iron plates, you use those in such quantities that it's gonna get tedious to handcraft. So that works. If you want to handcraft 20, fine. If you want to handcraft 200, not so fine. But things like modular frames, you just need 3 here, 5 there, 10 there. You're just looking at it and saying, yeah, I'm not going to spend half an hour building a design for it. I'm just going to handcraft it in half a minute. But if you had to spend like 5 minutes sitting there handcrafting, you might want to say, yeah, you know what? I like to spend a bit more time and then be done with it once and for all. So, this is interesting. Because if I build one of these modular frames, I mean one machine, then I need 12. 12 is 2 of the, no, alternate here. This is even 7.5. So I think I need to build 2 of these and then bring some of it over here. That means as much as I'd like to build this, it's not going to happen because the first thing we need is, from the green tower, exit the reinforced plates. And that means it needs to exit to there and needs to exit to here. Which is something we have not figured out how to do. I don't know if I want to base... See, 2 options. Either I bring it down and then crawl it along the edge and climb up again. Option 1. Option 2, keep it somewhat at the right level, bring it over, and then take it in at the somewhat the right level. What do you guys think? This one definitely needs to be scaled up before we do anything else. Option 3. Okay, Cloudy Proxy, what is option 3? And Habhors would like us to build a train network instead. Why am I making a separate tower for just that? I'm not making a separate tower for just that. I am making a dedicated tower. So all reinforced iron plate will be built in this tower and only this tower. Trucks. Ugh. Trucks. How? Ugh. I don't like trucks. Do I? I just can't build trucks there. Then I'd have to build like a dedicated truck lane at this height. Like at that height, right? But how would that be inside our facility? I don't know. The problem, you will have a dedicated tower for modular frame. It's just a lot of space just for that. Yes, it is. But then I'll need to move that into the heavy modular frames and maybe something else later than that. Nope, Cloudy Proxy, that defies the whole point of this series. Then I might as well just build one big spaghetti base. This series is 100% dedicated to a city where each tower makes one thing and one thing only. Violating that principle, then I shouldn't have done this at all, right? I am just... I don't want to hide it. Okay, so my vision is that we will have towers in nice colors reaching up, and then between it we'll have belts and spaghetti and stuff that just goes all over the place. So that it'll be like a city. Lots of activity between the houses. That's kind of the idea. Keep the skyline clean, then have a network of belts and maybe trucks at the ground level running around the ground. Yes. Argument for trucks. It's easy to bring materials to different towers. Yes. Except if I bring trucks from here to here and I bring something else from here to here, then they are invariably going to collapse or explode. I don't like it. I really don't like the trucks. I mean, how the hell am I going to put the trucks in? I mean, for the rotors, I can see the trucks could work because there's a ground level. Here, I don't really see that how I can make the trucks work in any decent way. Is it fun? Serious without flipping trucks? I know. I really like the... I guess the correct thing is to use a truck station. But then I'm kind of thinking, shouldn't I have integrated that into the tower then? Unlike the trucks, unlike until trains, I think I'm going to do materials. And I just really like belts. But I think we'll do a truck just because you are yelling for it. But I'm going to drive the trucks on the path. Here, on that one. So I'm doubling up this width, and then that's going to be a... I wonder if I take damage. Oh, I probably am. A bit. Could be worse. Could be stabbed. That's worse. What is between towers? A complete mess of things. Everything that doesn't fit into the towers. But I'm not sure I like the idea of truck stations outside of towers. In retrospect, wouldn't it have been better to say the ground level of each tower is always going to be a truck stop or train station if we ever get there? Could be. I'm sorry, Hub. You can't argue both ways. You can't argue that I should use trucks because it's simpler, and then saying, but you will get in trouble if you use trucks. That doesn't make sense. Either or. This is 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's also 1, 2. Why the hell do we go down to go up? And this one. Yeah. What the hell happened? No, that doesn't work. That one. No. I wish you would always put it into the first one. And then I have to go like this. And then take this one out in order to have an empty hands. Run them on the ground. If I run them on the ground, they're not working. There's a rock like that will prevent any cube from running. Plus, I'm not a savage. I don't drive on roads, sacred path. I don't drive on filthy green stuff because none of the vehicles can figure out how to do that. So if we do this, we do it properly. We do roads for better or for worse, and maybe more worse than better. That would be a possible location for a truck stop. Do I want a truck stop next to it? I don't know if this is gonna ruin the aesthetics of the tower. Okay. I'm gonna stop here because I need to. Either we have dedicated lines for trucks and transports because they need to drive in a controlled manner. The only way to do something controlled in this with this stupid AI is to run them exactly on a path. But then you say no, just drive them anywhere you like. Yes, but if I drive them anywhere I like, because then I can have many of them, they're gonna bump into each other all the fucking time, and I'm not gonna do that. As soon as I have two trucks that intersect, they will invariably bump into each other and ruin both of them. It might be fun, but it's gonna be an absolute shit show. So that's a total no. Either we do trucks properly or we don't do them at all. And doing them properly means... Are we back? Looks like we might be back again. Back again. All right. Every time I say I'm gonna go into my Rant, then it disconnects. So I will try one more time, and you need to keep the chat active, otherwise I stop ranting. No, I'm gonna do my damn rant, and otherwise I'm gonna start ranting about not being allowed to do my rant. Right. Trucks, vehicles, vehicle routing in this game here. It is so bad, and basically what I hear you say, mainly Hub, we shout if you crash. Yeah, but except then it won't get it. What I basically hear, and mainly you Hub, saying, oh, I lost again. 0 viewers again. Damn it. I guess we can't be streaming today. 10% drop frame, that's crazy. We're here, okay. Right. What I basically hear is, hey, just let them drive on the grass. Except it's very difficult to keep them on the grass because a small stone, a tree, anything will just get them out of the way. On top of that, if I start adding more trucks, like say just 4, they will invariably be crossing each other's path, which means they will invariably collide. When I look away, it's not going to be a problem because they just teleport. But if I look at them, then suddenly they'll go poof. And if they start toppling over, then the whole setup falls apart. So if I'm going to use trucks, I need to make sure that they have dedicated path. And I can't do that if they drive on the grass because that's just one level. Meaning that if I make a path from... Okay, why did I want that in my hand? If I need a path... There. From here, from the green to the yellow, then I need to make it dedicated. And if I then want another path from, I don't know, here to the blue one, then I have to make sure that where they cross, I'll lift them to so that they will not interfere with each other. Right, so that's kind of my thoughts is that if I want to do trucks, I need to make sure that they have dedicated lines. Because we don't have intersections and they don't have like normal traffic rules to make sure they don't bump into each other. They'll just go. So we'll do it. Just don't look at the trucks. Yeah, except it's in the middle. I think vehicles are great, but definitely room for improvement. I absolutely agree with multiple vehicles on one road. It's hard. It's just a recipe for disaster. Yep. Thank you, Jerry. That's otherwise we're just building instability into the system, and that's not something I do on purpose. We can do it a bit of a derpy thing, but since this will be potentially, we're gonna try it, and this might be where we get. I just get all sorts of weird things from that side there. The heads up. So we need 20 of these. There. So I want this in a reasonable way. That means, how big is this one? Oh, this is why I don't like trucks. I forgot. I have to, they use so much fuel. They use so much fuel. Has anyone figured out a way to solve the fuel issue? And by what I mean by solve the fuel issue, I don't mean like shoving some fuel in here, because basically, let's do this one. Let's toy with this idea. I built this.
A resplendent offering.
Ooh, what happened, Sandy Sashir? That is crazy. You've ruined most, if not all, Satisfactory Factorial players for me. And let me just go over and read the rest of that comment. Something about ruining. That sounds just like what I do. That was very generous. You have ruined most, if not all, Satisfactory Factorial players for me, since you're the only creator that I can watch that does not trigger my OCD. Keep it up. Thank you, Sandy Sash. That is very, very generous of you. Just coming right out of the blue. Yeah, wow, thank you very much. And that is... Did I disconnect? I don't know, it says drop frames detected 10% at a minute ago. We're still live? Whoop whoop, make a whoop. Nope. Nope, as in, nope. Nope, as in, we're live? No, as in, alright. Thank you, and that is, honestly, it is part of my strategy. Part of my strategy is to build in a unique way so that the people who like this unique way will not be... We'll have a tougher time enjoying anyone else because you get used to this way of building. So, yeah. No rant, no dead stream. I wonder. Fraxel Jaguar. 20 hours, 21 hours. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. That was very, very kind of you. Crazy. So it is worth streaming on a Tuesday morning sometimes. All right. Feed fuel on both sides of the road. Use oil-based fuel 3. You could make a halfway fuel station for just a truck station and a coal miner if you need more. Ooh, that sounds like... Yeah, feed fuel on both sides of the road. Well, that's already... Now, let's play with this idea, because I'm honestly not getting... I'm not trying to be deliberately obtuse. I am just not getting how I would make this work. So, I have a truck stop here. I have a truck stop over there. Let's say we're going to use coal because that's the only thing we can get. So I need to get my coal from 900 meters that way with a truck, obviously. I get it in here. So I need a truck to go to this location and a truck to go to that location in order for this one and that one to be connected. That's crazy, right? That is insane. And then I had one more stop. That means I need another train, another truck from the fueling to the third location and the fourth location and the fifth location and the intermediate location and the seventh location and the eighth location. And we're like, hold on a minute. Now every line, hold on, I need every truck stop or every station that needs a dedicated line. That means the number of stations connected through a network. I need that many dedicated fuel trucks. That's crazy, right? Easy just to open the schedule and put both stations in. What? What if you elevate your roads a bit and run a single fuel belt below them? I knew it. Thank you, Hub, for stepping into my trap. Because that's exactly my point. If I'm gonna run a belt from here to here, why the fuck am I not running a belt of the materials I need? Trucks are dead to me. They are absolutely dead. There is no way in hell that can be more efficient, because that's the core of it. In order to save a belt from here to here, I need to build 2 truck stops, a path for the truck, and a belt with the fuel. How is that more efficient? How could that ever be more efficient? It just... I'm sorry for just lapsing into a rant here, but to me, trucks are not for this distance. Trucks are for 2 kilometers plus. Then I can get it, right? I mean, can get, like, I go really far out and then I do a fuel stop and maybe build a secondary base somewhere completely different, and then I do that. So yeah, cloudy proxy, and it is using fuel. I feel like trucks an early game thing, and just for personal use. Yes, they are personal use only. Because you have one belt which covers your whole base instead of 20 belts with different materials. Yeah, I need one belt that covers every station, which means it touches N points. N. But why don't I just have the N-1 belts instead? It's not making any sense. It's just not. It's a good idea if you are building an oil location, because you can use the oil at that location to fuel it and go back, or coal for long range distance. That's fine, but transporting reinforced iron plates between things that you can look at, that's a big no. So we are going to do something else. We are going to go back. Okay, that was it was important. The reason why it was important is because it gave us a bit of enlightenment into what to do and what not to do. Hello up there. Well, you're not going to be there. You're going to go down here. See, I definitely need 2 of these, although this one is doing just fine. I'm only going... Oh, am I going to have 1 or 2 outputs? I might actually remove this one so that I could get... I think all of these have to go into one input, one box, and then that box splits into how many locations it should go. Yes. Trains are going to solve this problem, but until then I think belts are the best solution. Yes, also belts look so much more awesome. Now I wanted to do the trucks because trucks, yeah. but not under these conditions. That one is center. Okay, so I'm gonna build one at the center. That is here. Obviously that can fit next to each other. Yeah, I'm not sold on that idea. Definitely not. Hold on, where is that link? That is straight out of the middle one into the left of those. Okay, so I can do that. 4. Like this. And we need a merger here. All right. Expedite priority and stop conditions or something. Yeah. I think it was important that we did this consideration because I had the feeling of this before, and maybe now it's also maybe more clear why I'm not so hooked on the trucks for anyone who suggests the trucks. It's not that they cannot work, but I think you have to be really dedicated to saying trucks are good in order to make it worthwhile. And that's the alternate screws at 100%, and these are plates at 84%, right? They're both at 84. Oh, it's so nice to not be afraid of double tabbing to use. That's always what I'm most worried about, double tapping. Hold on, alternate screws? 90. You'll not be able to put 90? Why am I doing this? Oh, it's 67. It was 67. Okay. Plates. 84. Plates. 84. Good stuff. There we go. And this one is 100. Alternate. 100. Yep. Good stuff. That's pretty easy. And why are they not colored the right way? There will be next time we load the game. That one and that one will be at the intersection. So for us, if we want to use trucks, it is only if the distance is very high. Or very long distances, yes, they might make sense. There you go. Actually, I think that's actually not how I wanted it. I wanted it like this. There. Alright, this is now working, except not working. One, two. Good. Hey, Doc Holiday. To skip tier 2 belts, I think they are much more expensive than tier 3. I don't intend to skip tier 2 belts, and I do want tier 2 belts. They are necessary a lot of places. They are not, so I don't skip them, but I don't use them as much. I'm not going to be upgrading everything to tier 2 because, yes, as you say yourself, they are probably going to be redundant. Or superseded. How do we do this? One in and then a cut. Okay. then basically 1, 2, 1, 2. There. This is wired up. This is perfect. All I need now is taking... I think I need to do this some way. How am I going to do this? This is also quite a long distance, to be honest. Could be closer. Should it be closer? It might. It might need to. So let's make sure that we are hitting it correctly. Yes, like this, and missed it. And that's actually... I only place this in the hopes that it will align towards it. Really? I have to stand right in front of that one. A player's in the way. Seriously. Player's in the way. Come on. Is that okay? It is not just okay, it is exactly as it should be. Yes. Alternate, yes. And that means we can here, I can merge this in. So, nope. 8. Merge. You go in here, and then from here, I'm gonna take you out, but not quite. It is going to be a bit close. One, two. What? Got it. Yes. And I take this out, which obviously won't work. Just a couple more lifts, then we're good. We do need one. There. And the idea of this is this one goes out, and let's say I need some output here. Yes, that sounds about right. This one, looking good. And now we get into trouble. How the hell are we gonna do this? Well, how do we build the ones downwards? Start at the top. Well, how the hell do I start at the top? Because... Right, so how do I start on top? Because I need to start in mid-air. Or does it now need to snap to a wall or what? Snap it to a belt. Okay, but then I need the belt to go out here. I need parachute to do this, or I just need to go the long way. I'm still holding it in my hand. Do we think this works? Maybe. So, this one needs to go to that location. And then I need to figure out where that could be. Now there's a nice, sweet, juicy spot for it, and I forgot to do this one. No problem. Look at how smooth it is. That was actually exceedingly smooth. That one. This is where it goes. Ta-da! Let's see how high it can go. Nope. So, options, options, options. Well, how about if we do it there? Funny how that is okay, but this is not aligned. Oh no, it's not aligned for sure. So I need to take you out. It's just going to take a bit of time for us to figure out, or for me at least, to figure out how to do these properly. And then my thought is, I build to here, and then you know what, we're going to do the same. We're going to just dash up there, 2 floors up. Like this? Oh, I'm standing on a belt. That's not gonna help anything. Aha! And somehow I need to build another one that floats in the air.
New subscriber.
Somehow that worked.
Steal yourself.
That's crazy.
We are building an army.
Zingui, thank you very much for the 2 months of Twitch Prime. That's great of you that you remembered it, and that I did not bore you or rant you away in the meantime. Ah, come on. You're here. There you are. Not bad. Not bad at all. Would that happen to fit with... No. Not fit with that one. Fits with this one. I like this. I like this. This is good. I hope. If we can connect it at the middle level. Then let's see what it looks like. Don't fall down. Are they not? Ah! Come on! Is it connected? It snapped, but it's already connected. Ooh. All right. Okay, then it is even more important to hide it, because that's just not okay. And what is not okay is turning these the wrong way. There we go. Yep, there we go. So we are... If it snaps, it's good. And when you say snaps, you mean, of course, the horrible brew of the liquor that you only drink when you are under significant social pressure to drink it. Right? That's the kind of... If it snaps, it's good. Then you are a rare individual indeed, if that's your thoughts on snaps. I have to tell you, can make it properly. It's horrible, that one. How do I make it properly then? Saw John Bain do it. Of course, John Bain must have done something that made it look more awesome than anyone else. But if that also to me says it's not for mere mortals. So, what do I want? Fractal Jaguar, why did I choose the grasslands? I chose it because the rocky desert is absolutely crap. And I just played the Northern Forest in the last one, so it was time to go to this one. It's nice. Greetings, glad I could catch you streaming finally. Well, I'm glad that you could. Why is the rocky desert crap? Well, it's crap because it's in the corner of the map, so you can only expand two directions. You can only expand south and east. And on top of that, you have very poor materials around there. There's very far to coal and there's very far to oil. So it just the mere fact that you can only expand in two directions already limits like half the map. So this one also has lots of impure nodes. That's not really a big concern to me. Right, so let's consider how we take this to the next part. Yeah, the grasslands is also pretty, and that you cannot say about the rocky desert. I don't think that's pretty. It gets really dull really fast. Northern Forest is by far the best one. It looks the best, it feels the best, it's just good stuff. Right, so now I have to, I think, get it down here, but I don't want to have a belt right in front of that one, because that's kind of bad, I guess. So maybe I should get it down, but have it one higher so I can run here. No, you know what? I don't care about those, to be perfectly honest. These will eventually get phased out. I do have an issue that I have not at all in this base considered how I'm going to move around in the later game. Because these belts look great, except they're totally in the way of everything. So that's too far. What if we built a belt down here? Would that be feasible? I think maybe-ish, kind of. The other alternative is actually getting it at this level, because then it hits here and then I could go straight up. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to have a huge mess here. Are you connecting out there? And okay, so click and then move down. I can't see which way it's going out. Right? Hello. That's also another argument why I have to get it down, because it's gonna collide with this. Alright, so that's not so simple. I will have a normal belt, goes to this location, and then I'm gonna have this one go all the way in. And I'm gonna kill this. Because in my book, this is enough of a... the belt can easily just do this. Stand out there. That's not a problem. This one though, we're just gonna complete this all the way down, just because that looks... that's the side of what we're building, so... and there's one space in between. Boom. Totally obnoxious, this one, but here, I like this. Kind of. Goes out, goes down, goes over here, has to go underneath this one, which means this one should probably also stay at the higher level until exactly this location. Yes. And that means this one can be taken... it's not really ideal. Come on. Why can't you see them? There. This is not bad. Not bad at all. I'll do that. Hey, odd crazy stuff. Another early stream, yes indeed. And I will be just taking a break in a second. Just need to figure out where I'm gonna take my break from, because we've been doing a lot of back and forth here. Oh, I still have that one hooked up. Interesting. And can I get up here? Yeah. Not with parachute on, but with my Blade Runners I can. Right. So I don't really know what we're going to be looking at, because I think there's been a lot of back and forth, and this one has been riddled by ranting and disconnecting, which is an awful thing. That's a horrible thing to look at. This one is looking much better, so we'll do that one. And I will see you guys in 3 minutes for the last bit of the morning stream. There we're going to be really productive, right? See you guys in 3.